Thank you very much. Our Board of Director, Mr. Saurabh Daftari, can I please request you to speak a few words as well? Thank you.
First and foremost, I would like to thank the distinguished guests on the dais, Ms. Jennifer Larson, Colonel Lalit Rai, Uday Prakash ji, Dr. Vivek Sharma, and Smita Parekh, the brain behind this entire festival, who's been working relentlessly for this festival, I think, since last 3 years. Putting up this festival is really a very, very hard task. You can have a musical show and you can sell lots of tickets and you can have a houseful show, but to sell a literary event in any country, in any city, is a difficult deal. So to have put this entire event together, I think we need to give her a very loud applause. I would also like to express my sincere gratitude to all my sponsors, without whom this event would not have been possible. They are Reliance Industries, IDBI, MTDC, Union Bank of India, Global Advertisers, Red FM 92.3, Godrej Properties, Crossword, and Ma FM. I think I would also like to wish all our committee members and jury members for the kind support that they have been offering us, particularly Mr. Ajay Kant Ruya, who has been very, very actively involved and on daily basis has been supporting us. Mr. Ruya, thank you very much. What really sets our festival apart from several festivals that are happening all over India is the rural development and the adoption of the village that we have undertaken this year. We have been always wanting to do something for society at large and to give something back. We've done small and large events, but that is all basically for the company. And we have been thinking, I think, for the last almost 3 to 4 years that we should do something more meaningful. We started with a small thought of rehabilitating a school. And today, we have gone on to adopt an entire village. We have had great support from a lot of our sponsors and even from the tourism ministry, who have come forward once they have realized that we are very, very sincere about this thought and our efforts. We have been to this village, which has a population of around 2,500 people, including 500 tribals. They do not have access to proper schools. The schools are in most dilapidated conditions. The toilets are half broken. The students have to sit down on the floor. The teachers who are teaching them are not teaching them full time, which means that education is given to them in bits and pieces. It was our endeavor that we first go and teach these children. We put the schools in the right place, and we are able to provide the basic necessities such as school uniforms, food, and the equipment. We have started this entire endeavor on our own by setting up the school with the e-education from KN Foundation. We have basically been able to provide e-education from standard 1 to 10. And the entire thing is done by KN Education, which has been doing this program all over India. We have had few banks who are on board, who are going to help us to digitize the entire village, whereby they will be providing us with ATMs. They will be conducting different camps to educate people about how to use debit cards, and also provide us with mobile vans where they will be able to transact 3 times a week. Water harvesting, toilets, free books, uniforms, and also medical camps, which have been sponsored by Wockhardt Hospital. Wockhardt Hospital will be doing the medical camps every month for the next 12 months. I would also like to request all our sponsors to give us sustained support, without which we will not be able to take this program forward. We cannot do this for 1 year and let the children be in lurch. So my sincere request to all our sponsors to help us and allow us to keep a sustained effort to educate the children. Not only that, even bring the other facilities online. We have partners who are supplying us the LED lights for the village, and hopefully there's burger paints which have come on board to paint the dilapidated parts of the village. I therefore once again thank you all for gracing this occasion, and my once again sincere thanks to Smita, without whose effort this would have absolutely not been possible. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It's your love and passion for music and arts and your vision which has truly made it possible to all three of you. Thank you so much. And now, ladies and gentlemen, can we please request V. Chakra Karnal Lalit Raiji to speak a few words, sir, please? Thank you, sir. Sir, you have a wonderful smile. Truly, thank you.
Thank you, Simran. You just made my day. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. When a commanding officer is standing in front of you, this type of a response is not acceptable. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Great to be here. The first time I was invited as the chief guest for this absolutely wonderful event called the Mumbai Litho Fest. Believe me, I don't know how surprised you were. I was more surprised because I had joined the army to escape my studies because my mother used to be always after me, study hard, study hard. So I said, if I join the army, I don't have to study. But I was so wrong because when I joined the army, they really made me study, study, and study. And when we did that, one developed a love for the literature, one developed the love for poetry, and every time you were heartbroken, you wrote one poem. I'm sure some of you young boys must be writing poems too. So this Litho Fest has been through a journey of the last 3 years. I was associated, and she rightly said, I was the chief guest. And I was so fascinated with the whole concept and the idea of giving back to the society, and even while doing so, you're passionately following what you love so much. Because while your rest of the food is there to sustain you, you require food for your soul, and that is literature, art, music. Because as literature was, Boris Pasternak has said, literature is the art of discovering something extraordinary about ordinary people and saying with ordinary words something extraordinary. I find that very fascinating. Now let me just put a word across as far as the efforts of these two people over here in front of me, Saurav and Smita. They are the heart and soul of this Mumbai Litho Fest. Mumbai, one of the largest cities of India, absolutely cosmopolitan. It is also the heart of Bollywood, the art, culture, throbbing and thriving in the culture and the cultural learning and cultural meetings every day. Not having a literary fest, I think it was a great idea, and it hit off very well. And I was so convinced, just like when I went to war, people keep asking me, tell me, Colonel, what does it take to make a soldier stand up like this and charge those machine guns firing at the rate of 1,000 rounds a minute with bullets traveling at 2,900 feet per second, hitting your chest and shattering it apart and mangling your bodies beyond recognition, blowing half your face and half your body. Yet you guys do it without, absolutely unflinchingly. You must have had a very high level of motivation. To them I say, my friend, it wasn't motivation that got us going. It was far beyond that. It's the Karma Yogi concept, which I called volition. That is the absolute faith, the absolute devotion towards the cause that you are committed to. the Karma Yogi. Phal ki chinta na kar, karam kiye ja. And because of that conviction for that cause, one did it without even thinking of rewards, without even thinking of saving yourself or your body. So here, when I came here as the chief guest for the first one, I saw that little glimmer of that cause. These two souls were burning with that cause to take this Mumbai Literary Fest from what it was and what it is now. So now I would only say that Her Excellency Jennifer is here, fortuitous, because I think it paves the way, and hopefully we can carry this Mumbai literature or the Lit Fest over there and show to the world, showcase to the world the culture, the strong culture of India, the absolute literature which is thriving and throbbing over here. Because in the next 2 days, the complete Mumbai Literary Fest is going to be absolutely throbbing with activities. And even the panel immediately after this is what is going to be on matters military. And one thing we have seen in this is that while the Indian military functioned so well, we won many wars, we fought many battles, but sadly, it has never been chronicled. It's a very, very fascinating thing if you just read. We have not chronicled our history. Why? Because we didn't have people to write them down, pen them down. So we will carry this torch of our literature and culture abroad to give it a wider exposure. I wish this complete team, and I know how absolutely, without thinking about day or night, the rest of the team like Mr. Roya, Dubeji, Vivek Sharma, so many others, I don't even know their names, so many of them came together to put this whole thing together. So I wish you all the best, and hopefully we will go where we wanted to go. Thank you so much, and Jai Hind.
Jai Hind, sir. Thank you so much. I have absolutely no words to say about everything you said. Wow, it was truly from the heart. Thank you all from the heart. And ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for us to welcome the gentleman who's truly passionate about arts, culture and music. Mr. Ajay Kant Riya, can I please request you to speak a few words, a humble request? Thank you so much.
It's a great pleasure and delight to see you all here, who are followers of art, music and literature. It's very heartening to see all of you here. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you, Smita. Thank you, everybody. Saurabh, Doctor, everybody for being here. Everything has been said. I don't need to add anything more, but I hope you have a great time ahead. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I now request our festival director, Ms. Smita, to declare the Litofest 2017 open.
So before I declare Litofest Mumbai 2017 open, I would just like to say a few lines. कोई हो सफर में जो साथ दे, मैं रुकूं जहां कोई हाथ दे, मेरी मंजिलें अभी दूर हैं, मुझे रास्तों की तलाश है. Ladies and gentlemen, I declare this Literature, Art and Music Festival Litofest Mumbai 2017 open. Thank you so much.
The celebrations begin, and before we have the Army Band, I just have an announcement to make. This is regards a painting auction. We've invited Miss Sonali Chaudhary. Can you please stand up and wave out to everyone? Ladies and gentlemen, we've invited Miss Sonali Chaudhary, a renowned artist from Delhi, who's painted these paintings about the Indian Army, their medals, and their outstanding achievements. We would be auctioning these paintings, and the proceeds of the same will be donated to Litofest Village Adoption and the Army Welfare Fund. And the auction shall take place this evening. Do you have the time? Sure. This evening after Sonu Nigam's panel discussion. And for now, please allow me to introduce to you the Army Band. Ladies and gentlemen, we witnessed the beginning of another great chapter of Litofest Mumbai, the fest that believes in going to the roots and welcoming the real heroes. What a better way to begin the festival with a grand performance by our prestigious Army Band. Ladies and gentlemen, rock on! I would love to thank all the dignitaries on the dais, and I request you to take your seats. Thank you so much once again for honoring us with your humble presence this wonderful morning. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. My name is Simran Ahuja, and I'm truly delighted to be a part of LithoFest 2017. I once again thank Ms. Smita, Ms. Saurabh, and Dr. Vicky. Oh, wow. Thank you. I appreciate it.